on my days, I was just telling a story on my iPad, and I don't know why I always do this. Try to tell some long story, and then it tells me it's too long to upload to YouTube. So I tried to send it by email, and it tried to chop it in half. So I don't really know how much of the story is going to be uploaded. So let me see if I can do this quickly or via YouTube, and maybe we might get something. Anyway, today's story time was inspired by Renee and Vanessa of a situation regarding those two young social media girls, should I say, the old besties who are now fighting something to do with man and chlamydia and gonorrhea, and some person called unknown T or something like that. Anyway, yeah, so that situation is what reminds me of my high school situation. Basically, it's about how best friends can get you fucked up just by, you get me. Like, as friends, we fuck up and we offend each other, but this should be within remit. And anyway, there was a situation. We was in like year 8, year 9, and there was a big clique of us, a big group of us. Anyway, in this big group, one of the leaders, or so-called, she thought she was a leader, she said that we must audition for her before she will let us in her dance troupe. This is not a teacher, this is one of our fellow mutual high school friends. Anyway, she said butterfly, wine, or do something like that, because that was what their routine was. It was all about getting on stage and flicking batty, but that was all their dance routine was ended up being. Anyway, she said audition for us, and if we like you, you can go through. So there's quite a few of us who we didn't get through, because we're not them kind of girls. We're not just there flicking batty. Like, we're in a girls' school, and you're telling us to butterfly and wine for you. Like, when I want to do a dance routine, it needs to be a routine. I'm not there flicking batty and whining senselessly, just whining there. You get me? So anyway, Shaz was like, okay, you guys, you can't be in my dance. So we're like, cool, safe, innit? And then us girls who weren't picked, we went and found our own empty classroom, and we decided to. So I'm speaking fast, but I just done a long video, and I don't think it's reaching, so I'm doing it all over again. And yeah, so we found our own classroom. Me and my girls found our classroom, and we started doing our own dance routine, proper routine. Our dance routine was to a funk song. I know it sounds hypocritical after I just did that. We were not winding up ourselves or flicking batty or rubbing pum pum. We wasn't doing that. Our dance had a routine. But anyway, long story. Yeah, so we was in our own classroom, and let's say Reds and M started to fight each other. So within our little clique, they started fighting each other. Reds had been antagonizing M's, and I guess M's had enough, and M's gave Reds what she was looking for, and they started to fight. I didn't think much of it. Best friends fight, and you cuss over it, and you go about your business, and your friends on Monday morning or whatever, innit? Went home, and we met our other mutual friends, and Ems she didn't come. She was wherever she was, and Reds and I and Kiki and a few others went to meet for other part of our friends who didn't actually go to our school, but we would hang together on the weekends and evenings, and we used to go to Paddington Arts and dance and stuff like that. So we went to their house, one of the houses, and Reds just spent the whole time saying, Em said this about you to Silver. She said this about you, rare. And I didn't get involved. I was just looking out into the wilderness of the council estate, thinking, what the fuck is going on here? We're like 14, 15 now. But I had enough sense to know, like, what Reds was doing was malicious, and it wasn't fair, and it wasn't nice. And it was based on her being beaten up by Reds in our rehearsal. Cool. We're walking home now because Reds lived like one doorstop away from me. Not one doorstop, like 1 minute away from me. I lived in a block, she lived in the houses below. And yeah, so we was walking home. And as we were walking home, the three of us, Red turned to me or us and was like, I wish we didn't say anything, you know. I feel kind of bad still. Why did we say anything? We? I was just like, Red, let's get one thing right, yeah. I didn't say nothing. Kiki didn't say nothing. The only person I had speaking was you. So, and then Red could see I wasn't trying to claim blame because there was nothing for me to claim. I didn't say nothing. I went in no mix up and I wasn't trying to put no one in no mix up. And that's how I was like relating to Reds. We got home, didn't think too much of it. But at the same time, I was thinking, yo, that kind of girl, she's going to be doing something in the back. She's going to do something in the back. Anyway, we got pageant and arts. This is where we all go and dance and do drama and all that kind of stuff. But our main thing was we're going there to dance and shaku shaku. Well, back in the day we weren't doing no shaku shaku, and even if we was, we didn't know it was called shaku shaku. So I'm at home and I was just thinking, I need to divert. I need to create a diversion so that we don't turn up at this dance thing, because clearly there's going to be some kind of altercation, some kind of fighting or something. I just thought, no, it's not going to be a nice situation. So I'm at my house getting ready to go, and there's a knock at my door. I look, it's Ems. I'm proper happy because, look, I need to see you, Ems, innit? I'm trying to protect you, Ems, but I didn't tell her that. But that's the conversation I was having in my head and in my heart. I was like, yo, you're here, good. You're in my house, you're safe. Stay there. Wait for me. I'm going upstairs. While I was upstairs, I was just like, taking my time. When the doorbell rings again, I went downstairs. It's Red. She's at my door, like, looking hyped, like, yeah. We're going to run road, innit? So I didn't let her in. I just pretended I went there because I'm trying to avoid you lot from crossing paths, and you just got beaten up by Ems a few days ago in the dance rehearsal. What are you lot going to do in my house? So, Red's got about business. Obviously, she's going to meet us at Padding Arts. And when I'm talking to Ems, I'm just like, Ems, do you really want to go dance class today? How about we go one road? How about we go do something other than dance class, yeah? She just wasn't having it. On this particular day, she wasn't having it because usually, she loves running, right? There's different friends do different things, innit? So this particular one, Kiki and Ems, those are the ones who bunk school. They will meet you after school to walk home with you, and act like she was at school all day. But really, she was getting jokey in one of them abandoned buildings or whatever. But on this particular day, I was down. I was just like, yo, how about we go on the other side of the bridge? Because the other side of the bridge, Stonebridge, is like where the Mandems was. And I guess to the girls who don't live on the estate, it's like kind of glamorous. It's like you're going to the hood to see all the hood Mandem, and potentially, you get me, they might chat you up and you feel. And anyway, so I was just trying to give it to her. I was just like, yo, don't you want to go run road? Don't you just want to? I wasn't saying run road, but that was really essentially it. If we ain't going dance class, we ain't going, what we doing in it? Because we ain't got a motive. So anyway, on this day, this girl was just not on it. She was just like, hey, we're going dance class. So we made our way there, but before there, I was like, yo, I'm feeling hungry. Let's go to Sam's. It wasn't really Sam's, but I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of them chicken shops. And we sit there, we eat, get our energy up, and then we head down to do dancing with PJ. I don't know if you know PJ. PJ got all the piercings in his face, silver. I had a crush on him. I was like 14, having a crush on that big old man. Oh, but don't tell him that. But I did have a crush on him. Like, it's what it is. But I didn't flirt with him. Like, hello. But I did have a crush on him. Like, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. Like, then what was his? He used to have some moves though. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, so we turned up to Padding Arts to dance and stuff. But the other crew members weren't there. So I was like, yeah, cool. Usually I want everyone here, but on today I don't mind the other ones not being here because the way Reds was chatting, it wasn't going to be a nice thing. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, phew, the day's finished and we're walking up the road to go about our business. And then we see the rest of the crew, they're walking up towards us like, so, what would you say there? M's what easy saying. So obviously now Reds is running up her mouth because Reds is with Silver and with the other one. The other, I don't want to call people's names and stuff because they might be trying to think I'm taking a piss. I'm just talking about a story that happened about 15 years ago. You get me? Like, but this story was inspired by Renee and Ivorian Girl. Their social media beef, whatever, and it just reminded me of high school and how friends can put you in mix up, and you get me. So anyway, this mix up had nothing to do with me, but I was trying to play superhero and not get anyone hurt, and it just didn't work out in the end. So we're walking up the road and I'm just thinking, shit, what's going on? Ems is probably feeling the same way because everyone else, you know, when your friends ain't your friends and when they're vexed at you, you know, there's a saltiness in the air, there's like tension in the air, and basically Silver just started lacing up M's in the face, licking her blows, like big man, roadman blows, and I was trying to do my part to stop it as a friend in it, and it just wasn't working. Like Silver just kept on punching, and like M's was really hurt, and but yeah, so basically Reds was haps, she was there haps in it, like yeah, payback. But it was like, really, you didn't win the fight because you weren't the one fighting. Anyway, they went back their business, and me and Kiki, we like, there's nothing we could do but take the girl to meet her parents because, you know, so I just really felt heartbroken when I had to explain to the dad that it had nothing to do with us, but we're bringing your daughter to you like this. He said, oh, you guys are going to have to help us press charges against it because this is too much. I agree it was too much, but at the same time, police and black people, I don't know, you don't really bring police to your house and stuff like that. So I don't know how I'm going to explain it. If this happened to your daughter and I got to press charges, that's what's going to happen to me. And I'm a fighter, but them blows, I don't know if I could take them kind of blows, you get me? Them blows are coming fast and quick. You get fast is quick, but you know. Yeah, so hopefully I'm doing justice with the story time. But essentially what I'm trying to say is sometimes people tell you things so you do their dirty work for them. Like, not everything someone tells you, you have to go and tell someone else. And I don't think what I'm not really good at this, am I? But in it, M's, she didn't say anything that was malicious or spiteful. She might have said, oh, Silver said this about her, she didn't like it, or to the something minor. I had a situation where, because we were just learning Silver wasn't our main friend, she was a friend to our mutual friend, so she wasn't a bestie of mine, she was my bestie's bestie in school type of thing. So that was my mutual respect for her, and along the lines over the years I like her, respect her and stuff like that, and yeah, it was just like, yeah. So when you get to certain ages, you don't get yourself in a mixed up, you get me? Of course, we all have opinions of certain situations, and different people get angry about different things, but yeah, 23 and being on social media, chatting like that, was off key. At the same time, everyone has their breaking point. Like, look at Tasha K and Lovely T. Tasha K is in her feelings. Tasha K is going in hard, talking about, like, what Tasha K is doing is basically severing the relationship she had with Lovely T. I'm a wino. I don't drink wine, but I'm a wino, as in that if Tasha K has a program on, I'm watching it. Lovely T, I used to watch her. She used to be my go-to, but I don't know, for some reason I don't really watch her. I think maybe there's too many gifts in her program. I don't know. But I like both of them. Lovely T is amazing. She's been in the game for about 10 years. But Tasha K, she's come into the game and she's like the Simon Cowell of the industry. I'm in UK, so when I make certain references, you might not understand. But I guess Tasha K is trying to be the bad guy. Like, I like Tasha K. She's funny with it. She's quick with it. She's a Pisces. I'm a Pisces, but I'm a 24th of February Pisces. I think she's a March something Pisces. So we probably got similarities, but at the same time, I'm not nasty. I'm not bully. That's one thing I can put my hands up to. Like, fair is fair, and Tashak, like, you keep saying, oh, Lovely T spent her for church's money. Like, whatever money Lovely T makes, she's free to spend it on anything. She didn't come here and say she's here to be no one's role model or someone's savior. Like, she's free to spend her money. And I'm also Nigerian, Tasha K. So all this scammer thing, you're kind of offended. Like, before, at the beginning, I was like, lots of people were making all these videos about Tasha K. And I was like, why is everyone so butthurt about Tasha K? But then a few videos, I'm just like, okay, a hit dog will holler, but not that I'm hit at certain things. But the Nigerian thing is that, okay, not all Nigerians are scammers, you get me? But essentially, I don't agree with everything Tasha K is doing. But the way she's going on with Lovely T, I personally think she is seriously butthurt. She is seriously butthurt. I do believe Lovely T has done something, or she hasn't. How can I put it? Maybe she's done something that has offended Tasha K. Now, Tasha K's response is way over the top. She should have done that behind the scenes with Lovely T. But bringing it to the forefront is like, you just killed a relationship. You just deaded it. There's no coming back. Even if you are cordial, it's still going to be a bit of a saltiness there. She will never trust you. You will never go into her yard. She probably won't even want to go to your house. And if this is just for clicks and views, there's Lovely T, know that. Or you're just going to say, blame it on your pregnancy. Like, personally, you fucked up that friendship. Totally fucked it up. So, you guys are big in this YouTube game. When you lot meet up for these YouTube conferences and whatever, you're going to be sitting across the room, like, giving out evils. Like, everyone made their own story on Star Marie or whatever. Maybe you lot came together and said, yeah, we're all going to trend together, and then they didn't drop at the same time, or they didn't drop it the way you wanted them to drop it. You dropped what you dropped. Like, you can only defend what you done. Like, you get me? Personally, initially, I was on your side, as in, but the element that I was on your side was, I did believe that Cardi B knew Star Marie. Maybe not as deep as how Star Marie portrayed, but they knew each other, like, for mutual bread. You get me? They knew each other, and I think that's how it originally started. And then when it started getting deeper, and then people were like, I hope you got what I was saying. Initially, I thought, yeah, Tasha K's right. I think this girl knows Cardi B. Who comes out and just says, I know this girl, rare. Maybe she embellished a few things, but essentially, I thought that was the point. Does this girl know Cardi B? And then it just rolled into something else. But essentially, I'm out. But yeah, certain situations on YouTube remind you of situations you've been in yourself.